Okay, so this update is going to be for the Day 2 Storm Prediction Center outlook concerning Thursday, May 15th, 2025. As of right now, we stand at an enhanced risk level 3 out of 5 across extreme eastern Minnesota, Wisconsin, southwest Michigan into northern Indiana. Large slight risk 2 out of 5 area as well, with the marginal risk extending down into northwest and middle Tennessee. That would be an isolated severe risk, the marginal risk. SPC very obviously went with the HRRR model view when they went ahead and extended this enhanced risk into eastern Minnesota, down into southwest Michigan, northern Indiana, as you'll see in the couple of photos that I've got modeled here. What the HRRR so far is putting out is a semi-discrete mode of storms starting in eastern Minnesota late in the afternoon, early evening time, quickly growing upscale into a linear mode of storms, traversing across Wisconsin, across the lake, into west-southwest Michigan, and then down into northern Indiana. So far, if that verifies, it would maintain a windbag mode, which is why they have a 30% risk for damaging winds, 30% hatched for large hail. So far, 5% elevated tornado risk. That right now is being looked at to be potentially upgraded on the southernmost end in Illinois, Indiana, potentially portions of Missouri. You'll see in the photos that are being attached that the better environment, so to speak, is going to be in Illinois, Indiana, southeast Missouri, over into portions of Ohio, as far as mixed layer cape, most unstable cape, steep lapse rates, storm relative helicity, everything like that. The issue is, you'll also see in the model that I have posted, what is called CIN, convective inhibition, capping inversions, widespread capping inversions. The further south you go, once you get past the Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, Illinois, Indiana border, North Indiana border, you run into widespread capping. If the jet stream, which we are working with split flow is going to be a factor in potentially allowing more spin in the atmosphere for these storms to be able to work with, and be able to potentially help these storms erode the cap, and fire up, be able to potentially become tornadic and tornado producers. If those storms are able to break the cap, they would pose a threat to become the discrete storms that maintain the discrete modes instead of growing upscale, becoming linear modes of storms, and become problems. If a storm is able to break the cap, maintain discrete mode, and be out by itself in an environment with 2,500 to 3,000 joules per kilogram of CAPE, storm relative helicity in the realm of 250 to 300 meters squared per second squared, yada, 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 you're looking at the potential for strong, potentially long track supercells that are definitely capable of producing tornadoes. And again, this environment is in Illinois, Indiana, places such as that as of now models are showing is a fairly strongly capped environment. So again, the storms would have to work to erode that cap to even get going into fire, which as of right now, trends are being monitored for the potential, again, for a potential upgrade to the tornado threat, because the environment overall is better further to the south, for these storms to get out there and do their thing. As far as severe weather is concerned. Not saying that they're not, the environment in eastern Minnesota, Wisconsin, and southwest Michigan, they're not, the environment's not there. But if linear mode of storms more so dictates that it's going to be more so of a wind threat with an embedded tornado threat than a strong long track tornadic threat, as evidenced by the 5% elevated tornado risk, the 30% damaging wind risk. So your main player there is going to be damaging straight line winds in excess of 70, 75 plus miles an hour, with a couple of embedded tornadic circulations. Further south, again, if storms are able to be discrete, maintain their discrete mode in that moderately to significantly unstable environment, prolific tornado producers would be the main concern, which is why they are considering the tornadic upgrade. So you'll see the screenshots of what I've got posted for the models. You'll see the areas currently under the enhanced risk. Again, these models do update Wednesday night. It is currently Wednesday at about 2 a.m. So they will update again Wednesday night. And then again Thursday morning through Thursday afternoon, they will update a couple more times to expand or potentially strengthen the risk. If you've gotten this far, I do appreciate you hanging with me through all the rambling, explanations, watching this. There will be further updates on Friday's potential risk in Dixie Alley, as well as coming into Saturday's risks. There's more severe weather on the way. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Stay tuned.